Linda, a former safari tour guide, rescued a tiny orphan lion cub named Marvin after discovering him abandoned in the wild following a poacher attack. Recognizing that the cub could not survive on his own, she took him to a wildlife sanctuary in Australia and committed herself to raising him. Over the years, Linda became Marvin's primary caretaker, nurturing him from a vulnerable cub into a powerful, playful lion. Their relationship grew deep and unique. Linda treated Marvin like a son, and he clearly recognized her as his trusted caregiver and friend. Tragically, Linda's life took a difficult turn when her mother became very ill and required full-time care. Forced to relocate far from the sanctuary to look after her mother, Linda made the heartbreaking decision to leave Marvin behind. During the 8 years of separation, Marvin struggled profoundly with Linda's absence. Despite efforts from other caretakers, Marvin rejected them all, becoming isolated, jumpy, and aggressive. He stopped eating and playing, showing signs of emotional distress, and spent most of his time alone in his enclosure, waiting in vain for Linda's return. The sanctuary staff worried about his declining physical and mental health, as he seemed to lose hope and joy without the presence of the woman who had raised him. After Linda's mother passed away peacefully, Linda felt free to return to the sanctuary and reunite with Marvin. Nervous and unsure how Marvin would react, Linda approached his enclosure cautiously. Marvin initially seemed wary and distant, but then suddenly sprang toward Linda, clawing out playfully and licking her face in a display of pure affection. This joyful and surprising reunion brought tears to everyone's eyes and confirmed that Marvin had never forgotten Linda. Their bond, forged in Marvin's earliest days, had endured despite years apart and the wild nature of the lion. In the following weeks, Linda dedicated herself to rebuilding their relationship and nurturing Marvin back to health. She spent countless hours playing with him, grooming him, and walking through the enclosure, helping Marvin regain trust and social skills. Slowly, Marvin grew less aggressive and more sociable, even beginning to interact with other lions again. Seeing Marvin's transformation, Linda resumed her job as his caretaker to ensure she would never have to leave him behind again. Their relationship blossomed, proving that the deep connection between them was unbreakable, despite the challenges and long separation. Linda never regretted the time she spent caring for her mother, knowing it was necessary. But now reunited with Marvin, she felt everything was as it should be. She happily embraced her role as Marvin's mother once more, often spending more time with him than in her own home. The story ends on a heartfelt note, with Linda promising Marvin he would never be alone again, highlighting the extraordinary bond of love, trust, and loyalty between a woman and the lion she raised, a bond that survived years of distance and hardship and will last a lifetime.